Hi, I'm Yaron Lifschitz. I'm the Artistic Director of Circa and Director of Art of Fugue. The Brandenburg are an extraordinary orchestra. They play with precision and virtuosity, but they also infuse their work with life and energy and spirit. They are, for me, the Australian Brandenburg Orchestra, which combines the old world of the Baroque with this Australian sensibility. It's fresh, it's unafraid to take risks, it's unapologetic, and it's kind of fun, which is often not a word you ascribe to, deep Baroque practice, but they have that as well. So those two things together, the real depth of practice and quality of performance with their infectious, ebullient energy is just it's too good an invitation to pass up. Look, Circa is about as posh as circus can get. We do almost a form of acrobatic dance with extraordinary acrobat artists. But mostly what we try and do is make the body, the extreme virtuosic body, something that produces and invokes extreme emotion in the audience, that really makes them feel something. We want to provide some of the nourishment that great art can provide. I've always had a particular passion for Baroque music. I love its complexity and its simplicity. I like its formal rigor and precision, which is incredibly important when we get to fugues, but also in passacalias and other forms where the actual form and structure of the music carries a lot of the weight of meaning and connection. I think it's also incredibly exciting. I think you only have to hear the Brandenburgs in full flight to understand just how thrilling the music can be. I've been wanting to do Art of Fugue for a long time, and Paul Dyer and myself have been in conversation. It's really scary. It's one of the great masterworks of Western civilization. I love its mixture of structure and this deep sense of trying to work out the very fabric of existence. This is a work of deep devotion. I think it's beyond the ears and the capacity of mortals to understand. I always think that Bach's The Last Fugue is unfinished. And I feel like Bach got to the point where he probably was able to finish it and could see the eternal secrets of the universe, and then he wasn't allowed to finish it by some kind of cosmic force. It was too close to some sort of divinity. And you do feel like you're constantly trying to sort of hum the very fabric of the universe through this work, but you don't get there just directly. You get there through layers of very simple themes that turn incredibly complex. Art of Fugue is not something to be soundtracked and kind of danced. It's something to be encountered. What does it mean to meet something that can go from very simple to very complex? And those two things seem to me to be fundamentally in tension. So I want to make that work. On the bodies that we have, we'll be bringing a company of 8 acrobats to complement the Brandenburg Orchestra. I want to kind of make it both very personal to those acrobats and the way they move, and to layer their experiences, their sort of emotional and physical vocabularies, so that we've got this very alive structure. How does this music register in the body? The experience for me needs to be phenomenological. By that I mean it needs to register in the audience as an experience. Here is a way to encounter that work, and here is a way that work registers in the body. And those things, I think, can provide an immensely satisfying viewing experience full of force, interest, curiosity, challenge. What we're trying to do is bring you into these complex relationships between people, their bodies, the music, the structure and simplicity. I want something very present, very authentic, very honest. I want people to sit and think, oh, I saw Art of Fugue in a way that I never imagined that I would, but it felt really right. And I think one of the things that circus can do is humanize the piece and add some warmth and some texture and some color, which of course is exactly what the Brandenburg Orchestra do in their music making, to find ways to make it connect. Paul and I have been talking about Art of Fugue since we started working together. It's a dream to make this work. And I feel like together we will find something special. Now, if there's anything left in the tank after that, that remains to be seen. You must come and see the Australian Brandenburg Orchestra with Circa, Art of Fugue, opening 5th of August. I can't wait to create this work, and I can't wait to see you there.